It's Spocky, man. But anyway, so yeah, man, you gotta watch out for guys like this. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and I'll get a couple of precepts, because this is to the point we know we at the end, man. And we in some very, very crazy times. You got this guy by the name of Elder Kazak popping back up at the 30-year hiatus, and I remember specifically hearing Apostle Tahar mention on a sit down they did. He said, "Kazak down in Atlanta, laying low." I remember him saying that, you know what I'm saying? So that's another witness and a testament to what he said. Because I remember him saying, I can hear it today, hey, they was doing a sit down. It may have been when they was doing the sit downs with the end of the road banner. They was naming all the fallouts and sellout, not the sellouts, but all the fallouts. And he was like Elder Kazak down there. Or they didn't say Elder, because they just said Kazak down there in Atlanta, laying low. Laying low. So, ain't no off-grid teaching, buddy. If you are teaching off-grid, shit, nobody's seen your works, man. So, all these weirdos are popping back up. And there's no disrespect to him, because I don't know the man, so I'm not going to speak anything personal. I don't know him, but, the works he's doing, or the method that he's pushing or pulling on these gullible men, these reprobate men, that's not the way to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? The order has been established. And, in the beginning, you were part of building that order from what we would learn or what we were taught, but you haven't been around. So, that's kind of like an OG getting out of jail, and then he think the young cats in the hood is supposed to have respect for him, and usually they don't, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm going to play a little bit more of this video and let you brothers make your determination on what this be, because it's like this nigga's in the middle of the desert some goddamn where.
The spirit has been on me to make a video clarifying this for a while, because I've been thinking a lot about false flags. Starting off, I want to say I have no ill will at all for Elder Apostle Tahar. He's a leader. Respect the work he's put in, and I have no problem at all with him. To the brother GMS South Carolina, you said in your video that if you were incorrect, you would apologize. That isn't necessary, brother. As I said before, this video is not a video attacking anybody. I just want to clear some misconceptions up and make a public statement about certain things. These are the words of Yahushua, Matthew 5:22. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. I pre-wrote a script to this video in the spirit of 1 Corinthians 14:40.
See, and who the fuck does that? Like, who the hell writes a script, rehearses a script? Everything we do is off the spirit, man. We ain't gonna put some 2-page paper up expressing some viewpoints. That sounds like that. Those are agent provocateur vibes, man. All right, nobody's doing that, dog. That's off, man. That's sloppy and that's off, and that's stupid. And you see how his video is being cut up. Like, the video is clearly edited on all levels, man. Anyway, this is the book of Luke 11. And I'm going to start at verses. Where was I at, man? Luke 11. Yep, Luke 11. And I'm going to start at verses 53. It says, and as he said these things unto them, the scribes and the Pharisees began to urge him vehemently and to provoke him to speak of many things, laying in wait for him and seeing to catch something out of his mouth that they may accuse him. And see, a lot of these guys, they come into this thing, man, and they take notes. This is why we tell you to beware who's in your groups, man, your camps, man. Okay, like I said, to you brothers on the other side of the line that's getting vetted, hey, unfortunately, we're not crossing anybody over. But if the spirit is dealing with you, hey, still continue to learn, continue to be built up. And then, maybe you go out there and do your own thing. But this is why you have to understand who's around you, okay? Because you got men that sit back and they take notes, man. Okay, here they bring out the scripture about going to your brother and this and this and that. But the whole time they got a laundry list of a set of offenses that you did. You know what I'm saying? It can be a drunk night at a gathering we're having, and you can say something and get in the spirit, hop on you to rebuke somebody, and before you know it, you're being evil or you're being unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? Just bitch ass vibes, man. You know what I'm saying? If you in that spirit, you better get out that spirit ASAP. For real. Okay, this ain't about that. This is a brotherhood, and this is a business aspect, and this is ultimately the Lord's business. Okay, ain't nothing personal here, man. All right, and the problem with Jake, they eternalize everything too much. Okay, like everything is not about you, dude. Stop eternalizing everything so much, man. You know, and it look like this guy's eternalizing everything because for the simple fact, you know what I'm saying? He's screaming Agent Vibes, bro. Like Army of Yahweh Shai. Like this is some suspect stuff. Okay, this for one thing, we don't have logos. That looks weird. That's some Taliban looking shit. And then he got a video AR-15 troubleshooting. Like, come on, bro. Why are you mentioning Great Millstone and shooting AR-15s? Like they're trying so bad to link us to domestic terrorism. It's ridiculous, man. And like I said, when you listen to this guy and you ready to put a blindfold on and you hear him, he speaks like Vocab Malone. Okay? He speaks like him and even sounds like him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's a small hat. All right? He may be a small hat. You know? So beware of these guys, because like we just reading here, I'm going to read it again. It says, land and wait for him to seek, and seeking to catch something out of his mouth that they may accuse him. You know? And that's the whole thing. They wanted to accuse Yahweh Shai of being blasphemous. They wanted to accuse him of using witchcraft and sorcery. They wanted to accuse him of being slocky, being a devil. They want to accuse him of being just wicked, man. All because the wicked scribes and Pharisees were in league with the Romans, man. Okay, they were in league with the Roman authorities. And when Yahweh Shai came on the scene, he wasn't teaching for gimmicks and filthy lucre's sake, but he was actually indulging in the miracles of the Lord. And they didn't like that because basically it exposed the wicked scribes and Pharisees as being lip services only, man. Okay, and they didn't like that. So when you have us on the scene, they're looking at us like, how can these bums, these men that wear these raggedy garments, man, that appear to be bitter as hell, have all this wisdom and knowledge and understanding? Well, the scriptures say that the Most High, he's dealing with the lowly and the humble and the meek. Okay, like Moses, the scriptures refer to Moses as being the meekest man on the planet Earth. And the Lord was dealing directly with Moses. He was dealing with Moses over Aaron and Miriam. He wasn't really dealing with Miriam like that, but he was dealing with Moses over every man. You see what I'm saying? Because his submissiveness and his humility. So when we speak in words like America's going to be destroyed, you know what I'm saying, and we speak with great authority, man, these other camps, they feel some type of way, you know? And don't be surprised if all these heads of these other groups are all in league to try to pin the blame on Great Millstone, man, because somehow, some way, we're going to get falsely accused for all the madness going on in Israel, okay? From guys bringing sticks to camps to men openly going to the gun range on video. Like, hey, do what you do. That's your business, your liberty. Hey, if you want to go and shoot guns at the range, hey, that's your business. There's no law that say you can't do it. But when you're tying carnality into the ministry, that's when it becomes an offense. And this is when when Esau brings in a vacuum cleaner, he ain't skipping over dust. He vacuuming everybody up, man. You know what I'm saying? He's vacuuming everybody up. So don't think that you're going to cop a jet out of the back door because you've gave intel or false intel on another group you didn't like. You know? So, hey, brothers, be careful, man. You know, start questioning these men. Hey, question them, ask them. You know, and we're not saying be overbearing or be giving brothers the side eye because he showed up late to camp. Nah, we ain't saying do none of that. But at the end of the day, man, expect everybody until there's no suspects, man. That's my motto. All right. And it ain't the fact to make brothers feel uneasy. Shit, hey, expect me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, oh, you look at me funny. I'm not saying, because I know damn sure we ain't no agents. But still, you know, hey, certain people may say, hey, man, I don't know. He seems a little different. Well, fuck it. If that's how you feel. If I'm an agent, then the spirit will reveal it. But we know that's not the case. But I'm just saying in general terms, man. Okay, because you just never know who the hell is among you. Motherfucker take off that garment and put on that CIA badge, man. They're like, yeah, man, you know, he was at camp today, and he was speaking that the market of beasts is this and this and that. We gotta shut these guys up, man. We gotta find some on them. You know, so be careful, brothers, man. Hey, you out late at night, man, make sure your stuff is clean. You know? Don't be riding around with anything illegal in you, man. If you have a weapon or whatever, man, if it's registered, then hey, man, so be it. But hey, don't be engaging in no crazy shit, man. You seeing niggas acting a fool up the block. Don't go try to put on a cape and play hero, man. You go the other way. All right. Matthew's 26, and I'm gonna start at verses 47. It says, and while yet he spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves, from the chief priests and elders of the people. So these were Israelites that came. Okay. And you had the centurions. It says, now when he that betrayed him gave them a sign, saying, whomsoever I should kiss, that same is he. Hold him fast. And forthwith he came to Yahushua and said, hail, master, and kissed him. And Yahushua said unto him, friend, wherefore thou art come? Then came they and laid hands on Yahushua and took him. And behold, one of them which were with Yahushua stretched out his hand and drew a sword and struck the servant of the high priest and smoked off his ear. Okay. Struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. And Peter, it was Malchus whose ear he's cut off. Okay, he cut his ear off because he was grabbing up Yahushua, which is a natural reaction. Somebody comes and grab your man's up, you gonna defend him. And Yahushua said unto him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they take the sword should perish with the sword. And that was a heavy cut, because not only was he talking to Peter, he was talking to them niggas that betrayed him. He was talking about Esau too, because then the scriptures say, by the sword thou shalt live. So Esau is going to fall upon his own sword, and we're seeing it now. So, hey, when Yahushua spoke parables, man, they were manifold. Just wasn't for that present time only. All right. And it says here, thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? But how should then the scriptures be fulfilled that thus may it be? So when the Lord said he lay his life down, no man take it from him, he allowed them to take him. Okay, our Lord wasn't helpless and powerless to the point they just overpowered him. No, he gave himself up because it was the scriptures. It had to be done. Even if his flesh said, fuck this. But see, you're going to have men that's going to come in his spirit. Men has been shalom in the apostles, man. Hey, bro, when this thing bust open, a lot of jaws are going to drop, man. And then you're going to have some men that they going to get, you're going to have some men that's going to get compromised at the last second. They may get threatened. They may threaten their jobs, their careers, their families, their children. Every man has a price to some degree if you ain't in this thing for real. If you're a man of the Lord, then you don't have a price. You ain't going to sell out no matter what. But you're going to have men that's going to get weak. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a detriment to the body. And these are times that we're in. You have to count the cost, man. Okay? And this guy, like I said, he gives me vocab Malone bites. I won't be surprised if he was part of the apologetics movement or something. I don't know. There's something weird about him. He even sounds like the guy, in my opinion. But it says, in that same hour, Yahushua said to the multitude, are ye come out against a thief with swords and staves for to take me? It says, I sat daily with you teaching in the temple, and ye laid no hold on me. So he was like, wait a minute, man. If I was just really so guilty, and if I was such a degenerate, why didn't y'all grab me up then? You know what I'm saying? Like, why ain't we arrested then? Like, the whole big thing now was grape. That men of the great millstone, we're into all this type of lewd acts and all this other stuff. But if that's the case, why we ain't locked up? You know what I'm saying? But then again, hey, don't be slick, because hey, you'll have witnesses to come against you that say that. And in this society, bro, you're guilty until proven innocent. Like right now, if a woman say, look, he hit me and raped me, they won't even investigate. They will come arrest you based on her word without any proof or any account. So this is a very dangerous game, man. And you brothers, be careful, man. Be careful with the company you keep. Be careful with these women that you deal with, man. All right. I'm trying to, hey, being in the truth is more than having 52 big booty bitches, man. All right. That you call wives that's been with other men. All right, brothers, you better get your fucking heads out your ass, man. All right. The women is not the big part of our ministry. That's going to come that's the least thing we should be concerned about is dealing with all these damn women. You know what I'm saying? All right. Focus on the time at hand, man. All right. False accusers are going to come up against you. You're going to have people that you ain't probably seen since third grade coming out and say, hey, X, Y, and Z, you did this and this and that. Like, I don't even talk to this guy. What is he saying? But any way to demonize the ministry, they going to do it. All right. But it says here, but all this one was done that the scriptures of the prophets may be fulfilled. Then all the disciples forsook and fled. And then, hey, you're going to feel forsaken. Sometimes when you go through certain things, you may feel like brothers might not be in your corner, man. Brothers may get scared. They may, get timid, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it this way. Most of us have not been in situations like this deep. We've experienced betrayal and heartbreak and upsetness and, all types of stuff. But when it comes to on a life or death situation, when it comes to your faith, a lot of men haven't dealt with this, man. So it's going to be a lot of learning through as we go. So if, you get on trial and you feel like a brother ain't stand up for you, man, I mean, hey, forgive him. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like, look, man, this man don't know what the fuck he part of, bro. Like, he don't know what he's saying. Yeah, you may be pissed off, like, you bitch ass, you ran off on me. But we understand that, hey, the disciples ran off on Yahushua too, man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, we in them times. But it says, and when they laid hold on Yahushua, led him away to Caiaphas, the high priest, where the scribes and the elders were assembled. And I believe that may be that dude, Nate, man. But Peter followed afar unto them, the priest's palace, and went in and sat with the servants to the end. Now the chief priests and the elders and all the council sought false witnesses against Yahushua to put him to death, okay? And, hey, like I said, man, this is Agent Vibes. They're doing whatever they got to do to try to tie us to the ministry. And this is why that creep, that clown Vocab Malone is interviewing all these Israelites, man. Okay, he's trying his best to tie us to domestic terrorism, man. Okay, like that guy Yapta, that pink lip Jadakiss sounding nigga, man. Going on Vocab Malone show, selling out. Hey, let me tell you, a lot of these guys are sellouts, man. Be wary of a group that openly indulge in 501c3 activities, man. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But anyway, it says, but yea, found none, though many false witnesses came, yet they found none. And at last came 2 false witnesses and said, this fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of the Most High and to build it up in 3 days. And a high priest arose and said it to him, answer thou nothing? What is it it says, what is it which these witnesses against thee? And Yahushua held his peace. And the high priest answered and said to him, I adjure thee by the living power that thou tell us whether thou be the anointed, the son of the Yahweh, man. And they knew he was the Yahushua. They knew he was the anointed. They knew he was the son of the Most High. But you see what they did? They used talking points. They used talking points to trap up Yahushua, because when he said that he was destroyed the temple of the Most High and built it up in 3 days, he was talking about himself. Okay. And on top of that, the temple is being built right now, but they found the fence in that. So when we say America's going to be destroyed, the white man is the devil, you know what I'm saying, and we go against other groups, they're going to use those talking points to try to make it seem like we're a bunch of demons and crazy people. These guys need to be in a straitjacket. America's going to be destroyed, but yet the evidence is all around us. These guys are talking a bunch of bullshit. These guys said that they're going to get spiritual power and go on a killing spree. So you got to be careful on what you say, man, But this whole chapter is good, but I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and above. Shalom.